Harold, get up, man. We have to be in court in 20 minutes.
You sleep in uniform?
Doesn't everyone?
No.
And although the councilman claims he was not intoxicated, he offered no explanation regarding why he was found sleeping naked in front of the library. The trial for Halo City's infamous crime duo should wrap up today. The judges banned all spectators and media from the courtroom after both legal teams have resorted to some questionable tactics. But the real buzz is to the hire of Johnny Coltrane, who is successful defending several high-profile murder cases. The final day of their trial begins right now.
Shouldn't he be here by now?
This judge likes to make a grand entrance.
Good morning. We will now hear the closing arguments from the prosecution and defense. I will warn both of you right now that I will not tolerate any shenanigans like both of you have tried to pull over the past week.
Officer, were you with the defendant at the time of the gun shop robbery?
No, sir.
So you admit you weren't there?
No, sir.
Were you in the defendant's cell last night between 8:30 and 9 p.m.?
No.
So you admit not to being there at 8:30, is that not incorrect?
No. What? I don't understand.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I would advise you to question seriously the testimony of the officer who doesn't even know he is here with us right now.
You want answers? I think I'm entitled. You want answers? I want the truth! You can't handle the truth!
You're out of order.
You're out of order! You're out of order! The whole trial is out of order!
Bearing that in mind, the prosecutor may begin.
Thank you, Your Honor. Members of the jury, the defendants before you have committed a long series of horrific crimes against our city and its people. You have seen detailed evidence, including witness accounts, the actual recovered weapons, and their position at the time they were apprehended. Forensic evidence, including DNA taken from the weapons and vehicles used, powder burns on their hands and clothing, their footprints found at numerous murder scenes. You read a written confession from both defendants, a news interview in which they claim credit for all the murders, and a signed photo they took at the scene, which includes a written note, "We did it," and the t-shirts they made to commemorate the event, and a home movie they took of themselves jumping up and down yelling, "We are guilty! We are guilty!" There can be no doubt that these men are guilty and deserve the most severe punishment possible.
The defense may begin.
Well, you saw a load of evidence the DA put together to try and suggest that my clients might have had something to do with these events. Take, for example, this photo. They claim to have found it on the dash of Joel's car. On the back of the photo here, it clearly says, "Do not leave in direct sunlight." Yet they failed to mention that. Ladies and gentlemen, direct sunlight affects photos. You trust anything you see on this photo because it was affected by the sun. Did the prosecutor mention that? You didn't have all the facts. If you don't have all the facts, you must have quit. It says the bloody tire tracks are from the same tires as the car the defendants were driving. What color was the car? Does it say? No! You don't have all the facts! If you don't have all the facts, you must have quit! Now I'm not even going to look at the so-called evidence here. So you have to ask yourself, if I don't even look at it, how could you possibly have all the facts? I'm not giving you any facts. How could you have both sides of the story? If I won't give you the facts, do you have the facts? No! If you don't have all the facts, you must have quit! Here, look at this little doll. It's a squeaky doll.
Jerry, have you reached a verdict?
We have, Your Honor.
And how do you find the defendants on all charges?
We find the defendants
You're out of order! You're